If I'm not mistaken, I had to go up an elevator. Oh, this is the one right here. Oof.
Inferior Jedi. Hold step still. Gotta reload. Hit him again.
Ah!
Jedi's hurting. Sorry.
I feel like they give stormtroopers armor made out of plastic.
Pretty hurt.
Move up. Now.
I believe I did all this already.
Get him now.
Oh god, did you see that? The, like, cape on the flame trooper went mental.
Get ready, buddy.
Jedi!
Wait. I know I've done this. I gotta fight an AT-AT now. Again, what? You died right before saving last time? Oh. Oh, I thought this, like, progress saved. Never mind.
Need a stem. I need one. I need help. Stim.
Whoa! The Empire's gonna spread propaganda that the Jedi are addicted to stim. We were only attacking him.
Everyone! These have been hard years.
So we saw this already.
Lost comrades, friends, family to the Empire. Dark times. And yet the fire.
Oh my god, I
still
can't skip it.
burns. Hope still burns. The Jedi are not yet lost. We are not yet lost.
Well, it's a refresher.
Is not yet lost. For the cause.
That one character next to Cal looked like a calzone.
You've seen what
There was
the
like
Empire has
zero
done to
detail
Kashyyyk.
on their face.
These stories are playing out all over the galaxy. My partisans could use a Jedi on our side.
I'm honored. But we have our own mission I can't walk away from. Not yet.
Do you think Forrest Whitaker's a Star Wars fan? Which is why he wants to do this stuff?
Keep it in mind.
Cal, I'm Mari Kosan, and this is Commander Choisik.
Money?
Sorry, I'm not quite fluent.
Choisik
He's a
says
fan
he'll
of
do
the
whatever
money?
he can to find Tarful and
Maybe he's a
vouch
fan of the house that the money
Think he's
built
still
him.
alive?
Have faith, Cal. We'll be in touch with your ship. For the cause.
What did Michael Caine say? Michael Caine was in like Jaws 3 or something. And they were like, Michael, why did you make that movie or something? And he said something about the house. He was like, I didn't like the movie, but I liked the house that the movie built for me. That makes...
You know Tarful?
You know Gungaga?
He was part of Tarful's crew, but got captured on a mission.
I need a second. We did it.
By the skin of our teeth. It'll be harder without your help.
I know. But I can't abandon my mission.
I understand. I got intel that may help you. A few rotations ago, my people searched an abandoned Wookiee village nearby. No sign of Tarful, but we did find out the safest route to the Shadowlands is through this refinery.
I built an escape plan if this didn't work out.
You catch on fast. When you're ready to find Tarful, that's the way to go.
Like, does his armor not, like, work with the lighting in this game? Someone said, the quote is, "I have never seen it, Jaws 4, but by all accounts it is terrible. However, I have seen the house that it built, and it's terrific." Shortcut unlocked.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought, he says. What thought? You don't understand a Wookiee. Maybe you do.
I've been monitoring Imperial communications and I picked up something. Project Augur has been reactivated. The Empire may be close to finding another Zeppo tomb.
Looks like we still have work to do. You think Saw and the others will be okay?
Oh, right, this is where I died, and yep.
Always looking on the bright side, huh? Hey, thanks. For everything.
I died because I hit one of those things with my lightsaber before I got a chance to save. Like a dumbass. And in my mind, I thought, well, it definitely saved the progress of me defeating that ATST. And then I realized, oh wait, this game doesn't work that way. It was, what you would call in the business a bummer. Michael Caine also said, first of all, I choose the great roles. Alright? And if none of these come, I choose the mediocre ones. And if they don't come, I choose the ones that pay the rent. Vinny, I think you missed the chest you wanted earlier. There's another, Al Pacino recently went on record saying that he's like got a perverse addiction to doing shitty movies to make them mediocre.
Having a good time, BD?
Like, he said that he chooses the roles to try to make the movies better. Which, I don't know, I mean, that's probably true, but there's also a paycheck involved, which probably makes, a lot of incentive. It's definitely helpful. Investigate the new Imperial excavation on Zepho. Alright, so not much else to do on Kashyyyk for the time being. Oh, did we see a gonk? Hang on a minute, where's that gonk droid, chat? You saw a gonk droid? Gonk. Oh, hey gonk. I can't kill the gonk droid. I can scan it. EG-6 power droids, also known as gonk droids, serve as portable power generators in mobile operations or in situations lacking a stable power source. They're utilized by civilians and military alike, often emitting a low honking noise that sounds like the word gonk.
Here you,
wow.
BD. Let me see.
Really? I never knew that. Can you pet the gonk? No, you cannot.
You alright?
I just received an encrypted transmission.
From Saw?
From my father. My daughter's made it to Chandrila. She's safe.
Chandrila was in
news.
Rogue Squadron.
It's the best news I've heard since coming here. Still, it's hard being away from her.
Walk into these NPCs, they sink into the ground. This is gonna be one of those games that ends up with a glitch compilation, but still is a pretty good game. Already has them? Yeah, I believe it. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is the most glitchiest game I ever played since Skyrim. Jedi Fallen Order. That's a terrible donkey impression. But you know all of his gameplay footage is just gonna be glitches.
When you want to go, let me know. I'll be right here.
Hey, Donkey could do a promo with Dunkin' Donuts. He could do the Dunkachino.
Hey, Seer.
Cal, good to see you back in one piece. Mari Kosan contacted us. We know you couldn't find Tarful.
I love risking our lives for nothing. It's fantastic.
It wasn't for nothing. Mari and Choysic will come through.
I like your optimism. We could all use a little of that now and then.
Hey, I'm a positive guy, too. I'm positive that if I die, I'll be very upset.
You did good, Cal. We might not have found Tarful yet, but you saved lives today. Don't forget that.
Thanks.
Do you remember when I streamed this game and then I streamed Call of Duty Modern Warfare right after that, and Deborah Wilson was also in that game?
These things are getting big.
That was a fucking weird moment. Chandrilla was destroyed by Kylo Ren. Oh, is that one of those planets? Because, I only know the name Chandrilla because it was a mission in Rogue Squadron. And here I was thinking they were just making up these planet names. Every single time someone writes a Star Wars script, they just make up new planet names. That's an interesting looking one. Whoa. The Magus lightsaber is kind of cool. Flatten this thing out a little too. That looks kind of cool. Ooh, Dunium. Someone said the Magus lightsaber should be a scythe. How long until the Star Wars universe introduces a light scythe? Or a light axe? I mean, when Kylo Ren's lightsaber was revealed to have fucking edge guards, like a claymore, that was kind of funny.
Except Dathomir. Hate that place.
But then, you know, you just kind of get used to it.
Back to Zepho.
90% sure that already exists.
The Empire might have found a Zepho tomb.
The light
We
axe
can't waste
exists.
any time.
Okay then.
Heard about a high-stakes game from one of Saw's fighters. A few extra credits couldn't hurt, you know?
Gambling. Grease, use your head. One of these days, the Haxian brood is going to catch up with you.
Those slubs? I'll hear them coming from a parsec away.
I don't need your gambling habit causing us more trouble with murderous criminal syndicates.
You're right, I know it. I just want to blow off some stress every once in a while, you know? Anyway, all of that is in the past. I'm sure it won't be a problem. Time to land, get up here.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Fuck. I hate when that happens, and I wait for the cutscene to end, and then I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, Ewan McGregor was talking about how when he did fights with Hayden Christensen, they would always, like, get each other's knuckles with the lightsabers because they didn't have edge guards. And then Kylo Ren gets edge guards, and everyone's like, that looks dumb. And it's like, no, that's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. Inspect the giant Zepho statue. This planet is fucking massive. Vinny, the term you're looking for is crossguard. Thank you, sorry. Wrong word. Edgeguard is what an edgelord uses to defend against another edgelord.
Firing on the enemy. Move up. You aren't leaving here alive.
Anyway, I guess we're gonna run there. Right? There's no shortcut?
I've really stepped it up. Are you and Grease safe?
You worry about the mission. I'll worry about keeping us off their radar. We'll be fine.
You should have unlocked one.
You're under arrest.
Probably missed a couple things.
Take her and go. I'll lead them away.
Ulster, no!
Was he arresting the rat? Stop resisting! Alright, here's how this is going to go, rat.
You and him. Keep an eye on him.
I live for the chase.
Boy, stormtroopers have had their better days, haven't they?
Jedi. Let's take him on.
Jedi Fallen Order has crashed. We are very sorry that this crash occurred. Our goal is to prevent crashes like this from occurring in the future. Wow. Like I said, this is one of those games that's going to end up with a pretty big glitch compilation. Yeah, that's interesting. I thought the crashing was reserved for Call of Duty, to be honest. Someone in chat said Death Stranding never crashed. That is true. That is true. In fact, that's all it takes to be a good game anymore. Big rigs, over-the-road racing. Bet that doesn't crash. It does? Oh, well, fuck that game then. Check for a shortcut to the right of the landing pad. Okay. You didn't crash in big rigs because you just drive right through everything. That's good. That's true. Yeah. Truer words have never been spoken. Vinny Mandalorian. Okay. Episode 3 of The Mandalorian. Here's the non-spoiler version. Non-spoiler version is... I think it was my favorite episode yet. It had some good character stuff. Like a really, had some good character building for both the Mandalorians, and the other stuff going on. I really like Werner Herzog. I really, really like Carl Weathers in Star Wars. I think he was like perfect.
No stormtroopers here either. Must have cleared out to search for the tomb.
That's good for us.
And just good overall. Like the show just has great.
Something about this doesn't feel right. The Empire doesn't give up ground.
I know. I feel it too.
Watch yourselves, okay?
You too.
Really good action, really good cinematography. Like the whole thing just looks really nice.
The way?
And, you know, it just, like, it's a simple story. It doesn't need to go too far in one direction or another so far. Maybe it will, but for the time being, it just focuses on a couple things, and they're very basic, but it works really, really well. It was nice to see some familiar Star Wars aliens. I feel like they went too far in the opposite direction in some ways with the new trilogy, where you don't see...
After all the crazy things we've done, you know it.
You don't see calamaris, and then you do. Like, stuff like that, you know, it's cool to see shit like that, and, I really like the seedy underbelly. The smugglers and the bounty hunters and all that. It's really great! The fuck, Cal? He's in the Cal zone. I see Chad is blaming Todd Howard for all this. I'm not gonna judge chat. That's fine. So that's the as non-spoilery as I can get with The Mandalorian, and even though my spoiler version is up now, I'm gonna tell you spoiler real quick. It's not that much of a spoiler. But I like that The Mandalorian did what he did, and I think it's a good starting point for this character to learn more about him. It broke my heart to see Bab Yoda go away, and then it made me very happy to see him give the little ball in his control panel to Bab Yoda.
Right here, BD.
It's just a really... I don't know, I like Bab Yoda. I'm not gonna buy a doll of Bab Yoda, probably not, but I like him. He's cute. You know, when the Mandalorian goes back to his ship, and he sees that the ball was taken off of the joystick on the panel.
A little help here?
And he gets sad. It was pretty, it was good. It was a good moment. I was really happy about that. It's a good way to, again, not do any crazy, stupid shit. It's not space politics. It's just very simple Empire, bounty hunter, and some Force mysticism thrown in for good measure, but in a way that I think was cool. Like I said, episode 1, I had some issues with like the tone and everything, but this is, now it's kind of establishing itself nicely, so I really like it. Oof. Yeah, it does, actually. Apparently, I read a thing that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are gonna have a lot of say in the Star Wars universe from now on.
Help, BD!
Give me more! I will have you, Jedi!
Are the Inquisitors coming?
It's possible, but we're far from Braca. They might think purge troopers are enough. Or they could be stalling you on purpose. Stay wary.
What's that, BD?
Vinny, I have a theory that Baby Yoda is General Snoke. Do you think that is ridiculous, or is it now within the realm of possibility? I don't think Snoke was a general, is my only criticism of that theory. Otherwise, I say at this point, anything goes. Most citizens of the Empire are unaware that they even exist. Of the Purge Trooper ranks, many are trained in melee combat using an electro baton, proving an agile and deadly nemesis.
That's an excellent find. It will need my personal evaluation.
Think about Han Solo on the Falcon, and the Bab does the same thing. How would he react? Han Solo would be pissed. Early Han Solo would be real pissed and throw the Bab off the Falcon. Slightly wiser Solo would probably just be pissed and then be fine. Get over it real quick. I like Pedro Pascal as the Mandalorian, too. Again, there's not much, it's just mostly a voice, it's his mannerisms. He has to deliver a fucking performance through a helmet, which can't be easy. But he does a good job. I already like this dude better than Boba and Jango Fett combined. Let's face it, neither of whom did much. And you know, they both looked cool. Jango Fett had more of a story drive than Boba. Boba was just a cool piece of armor that sold a lot of toys. I loved Boba Fett growing up. But now, I mean, you watch the original trilogy again, it's like, this dude is in this movie for like 10 minutes. The Jotaz is a formidable and highly aggressive predator that utilizes brute strength to establish supremacy. A thick hide provides armor-like defensive support, but vulnerabilities may exist along the abdomen region where the skin is thinnest. What this creature lacks in speed is supplemented by forceful blows and an impressive reach of long forearms. I always wanted to see more of Boba Fett, so the fact that we now have some background on the Mandalorians and the aforementioned Mandalorian, I think is really cool. And another thing that I liked was it focused a little bit on the hardware. Like, you got to see some of the tools that the Mandalorian uses. But that's not all he is. Like, they're trying to build a character.
An Imperial officer was trying to hide a relic down here. There was a cave-in. She became trapped and never escaped.
Damn. But I like the armor. I like his armor. I like his, like, little missiles. And finally, let me just say, I love the Mandalorian's gun. It may end up becoming one of my favorite sci-fi guns. And one of the reasons I think I like it is because, much like Han Solo's DL-44 and Deckard's gun, it's based on a real gun. Not the rifle, his pistol. His pistol. Mandalorian pistol based on real gun. That rifle is banned according to canon? Oh, no shit. I know Boba Fett in like the cartoon used a similar looking rifle. It's a disintegrator, that makes sense. But yeah, this is based on a real gun, the Mandalorian's gun. So they went back to the original days of Star Wars. I guess the reference, I don't know what the reference image is. It's Bergman? It's a Bergman 1896 pistol. I like sci-fi shooty laser guns, they're fun. Watch Forgotten Weapons. Oh, I've seen a lot of that channel back in, like, well, not back in the day, but like several years ago. It's a very interesting channel. See, I don't know if I should go. No. I don't know which way to go. Maybe this way? That takes me back to where I was earlier. I need to get up here. I don't know how to get up here. Remember when I did that exact thing and fucked up the same jump? So, I just have to find the right elevator, I guess. Is that one over there? And that's the one I was in earlier. If you go up top and then to the right, there's a shortcut you haven't opened, but that will take you where you need to go. I'm confused. Sorry, which one was it? Go up this one? I really appreciate this 3D map, but I'm rubbish. Jordan. It would have been nice if Star Wars 1313 wasn't cancelled. That game looked like it had some interesting potential. I hope eventually someone, whoever it may be, maybe Respawn, ends up making a game with a setting like that. The seedy underbelly of Coruscant. Like the cancelled Prey 2, where you were a bounty hunter. You don't want to buy these death sticks. Head into the courtyard from this elevator and immediately go up the wall left. Waiting for the wrong door to open. Well, the courtyard. As in here, okay. Go. Oh shit, probe droid. Yeah, I've never seen this before.
I see you down there.
You kidding me? I defeated its brother. It wanted revenge. I see where I have to go. I just want to make sure I did this already. I did. I remember doing this now. Okay. If they asked you to write a Star Wars extended universe story, what would you most be comfortable writing? Okay. Star Wars Blade Runner, which, yeah, pretty much. Which is basically just the lower levels of Coruscant. Sorry, Coruscant? During what time period? I like the idea of pushing the story forward. So I'd probably go after Return of the Jedi. I know we're not up to that anymore. I know, like, you know, the new movies are past that by quite a bit.
Is that even possible? I've got you. I got this.
Well, that's another reason why I'm liking The Mandalorian, because I really want to see what happens right after the fall of the Empire.
Movement. Hold for confirmation.
Almost down there. I'm gonna shoot him. Got it. I'll drop you.
Deal with me now, Jedi.
Wasn't expecting this. It's a giant Zepho statue. Kinda thought there'd be Zepho stuff inside.
Is that a giant lightsaber? I like the way the lighting looks in here. It's quite nice.
Scomplink? Yeah, you're right. I
Sounds like a word I made up.
Let's get you fixed up. How's that? Want to try it out?
Someone said a lightsaber blaster upgrade would be really cool, but unbalanced. What's his name from Rebels had a lightsaber slash blaster. Ezra.
How'd you get down there? Hey! How's that?
I just think it would be nice if Cal had like a blaster. Like again, Sekiro has different side weapons, and Bloodborne too. You get a gun in Bloodborne. Granted, it's mostly for parrying, but I feel like a blaster wouldn't... Like, if it's not overly powerful, and maybe it needs to recharge, it could be balanced in a way where it's just another way to, tackle a fight. Hey, whoa! Jedi Fallen Order 2.
A few more to finish this.
Vinny, you skipped a chest.
Go, BD.
Where? Oh. I hit the jackpot twice in Dragon Quest on roulette, if that means anything to anyone. I did it once, and then I realized I had to do it again for a quest, so I just did it again. And it took maybe 20 minutes altogether. Just excellent luck, I guess. Or either that or Dragon Quest was throwing me a bone. And the one I won on, I placed... Okay, so I placed the max bet on every corner outside of one number, and then the sides, top, left, right, bottom, and the middle. And I hit that middle number perfectly on jackpot. And I won like 1.3 million tokens. Something like that. Something crazy. That was one of the best moments of my entire life, chat. And it happened today. It's all downhill from here, you know that, right? My virtual gambling paid off. And I got Sylvando a silly whip.
I'll find an opening. Impact!
I just like killing them. They're fun. They're fun to kill. But I have to think... I think I have to go over there.
Jedi is here! Take this! No.
No!
Seer, there's a transport ship leaving the Empire's base.
I heard. They plan to bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in Zepho? Maybe.
E3 camera.
It's locked. What do you think? Let's head out.
Who is that? Go get him. Copy. Okay, I got this.
Do you think the stormtroopers on the left and right are really, really thinking about their work right now, or are they jacking to some, like, internet porn helm that they have directed, like, directly beamed into their eyes from their helmet?
Break's over. He's hurt. Yes. I'll take you out. No problem.
Mind helping me out?
They're pretending not to notice you so they can live. Actually, that's probably the best interpretation of what just happened.
Think you can break
If
in?
we don't do anything, he won't kill us. That would be me if I was a stormtrooper and I saw a Jedi heading my way with a lightsaber out. No, dude! My gun's on the floor.
Do not concern yourself with a missing artifact. I'll deal with it personally.
So my character would be Pudu Blubu. Pudu Bundu would be the character's name in my extended universe story. And he would be a shit lord.
You see something?
And he'd have to scrounge his way
Right there.
to pay his space bills in Coruscant with his shitty job. Until one day, he's on Coruscant internet, and he finds out through mail order system that he too could be a Jedi. Well, that's amazing. And he decides that he wants to follow the path of the Jedi, but he fails. Alright, so I'm gonna subvert your expectations a little bit. Hoodoo voodoo, boom. Fails miserably at trying to be a Jedi. And instead has to, like, he goes to various locations, he tries to, like, train, and he just can't do it. And he finds out that the Force was in him all along through the friends that he made along the way. And then he wakes up from his VR program and goes back to work. It would be like twists upon twists upon twists. It would be like really cool. Rian Johnson could direct it. And then he could go to Coruscant's sister
know any
planet.
jokes, BD? I don't know. Why? Classic.
It's a good one, BD. You know what BD was saying? What's Coruscant's sister planet called? Crust Cunt. BD said it, not me.
There's gotta be some information on their excavation inside, right?
Croissant.
Always looking on the bright side.
It's not
Thanks,
French. Vinny, did you know that Ryan is making a character in his new movie based specifically on the people who ragged on The Last Jedi? Well, he's got to deal with the abuse somehow. I think it's good that he's dealing with it through his art and not, doing anything, like, dumb. I mean, listen, whatever, he seems like a nice guy. I mean, there's videos that paint him as some kind of liar devil man. I don't know, maybe he is. But the truth is, I think he just fucked up, like I did just then. Is he also a crybaby? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people seem to really, really hate the guy. I think he just tried to make a movie that was a little different than the usual stuff, because people complained The Force Awakens was too similar to Star Wars original, with, you know, no original plot points. And then Rian Johnson comes along, and
We found the Jedi. I hope reinforcements are on the way.
and he makes a movie that's so drastically different that everyone hates it. Well, not everyone. There's plenty of people that like it. Someone said plenty in quotation marks. You don't think anybody loves The Last Jedi? Because I promise you there are. That movie has a lot of defenders and followers and fans. They shouldn't. Oh, well then, so your tastes... Listen, I'm half and half on it, but... So your tastes outweigh the tastes of everyone else then. Got it. Alright, cool. Good to know. Didn't know. I'm sorry, chat member. I'll defer to you from now on. Point is, people like that movie. That's amazing. But there are people that hate The Force Awakens because it's too close to the originals. And then there are people that hate The Last Jedi because it's too far away. So they went too far in both directions. But the point is, I think it's good. Whether or not he shows it, that's gotta really hurt. The amount of, like, horrible shit that people said about him and said to him about his movie that he worked really hard on.
Hey, BD.
Yeah, he fucked a lot of it up. Disney maybe shouldn't have given the entire movie to him. But that's... We've argued about this. This topic has come up so much it makes me sick to my stomach at this point, so I think I'm gonna avoid going into too much detail. But just as a human being, like, you know, a person with, like, thoughts and feelings, it probably really fucking stung, which is why he probably went into making another movie straight away. And maybe there is a character that is based on this stuff that hurt him. That seems pretty natural for someone that creates. Vinny, I'm just mad that they redacted Kyle Katarn. He was such a badass. Didn't he say he loves movies where people either love or hate it? I don't know. I didn't hear that. Look at Jake Lloyd to see what Star Wars fans are capable of. Rian Johnson made millions of dollars on bad writing. I'm sure he's fine. Those are some comments based on that. Spicy. Spicy takes. I mean, I'm not gonna defend someone that's not me, but I will say that it probably still really... I don't know, just on a... like a... empathy level, like human being to another human being, it probably really stung. I mean, maybe you can inject money directly into your bloodstream and not feel terrible, but... I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll let you know if I do. Vinny, you might be projecting. I could be. Unless he's just an asshole.
Tracking the enemy. Come on, let's get him. I guess it's just me now. Hold still.
Who would you get to play Kyle Katarn? Rob Schneider.
Think you can handle this, Speedy? Just what we need.
I think a lot of that extended universe stuff was, like, excellent and would have been really nice to tap into. And I hope that they decide to tap into that. Like, they should re-legitimize Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, because that was, like, masterfully done. And written by people that really, like, it's a tried and true kind of thing. Just like they can draw from the Marvel comics for their movies, they should draw on the extended universe from these authors who are incredible, who put, like, a lot of love and attention into these worlds that they created building off of Star Wars. And they could make some really great stuff that I think the fans would like, that already is written well, that's tried and true. But maybe they didn't want to pay royalties to an author, I don't know. The head of Lucasfilm recently said it's hard for them to make movies without having source material. But they have source material, as I just explained.
I don't think... Look out! Confirmed. I'm gonna get him! I'll be the last one standing. Am I all that's left?
Someone in chat said, chat is 100% yachts tonight. Well, there's a lot of spicy takes, but I think it's a sample of what you see. No. See, no, there's an elevator. Hang on a minute. I'm too invested in the spiciness in chat. This is like a sample group of the Star Wars fans that are happening right now in this world, which is to say, there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of spice. And I can't 100% say I blame us, or them, or me, or you, or whatever, because I get it. It's a thing that you really love, that meant a lot to you, I guess. Probably even more than it meant to me.
Get up here! You'll pay for that!
And it got done. They did it. In a way that really wasn't maybe all that great for a lot of people. That said, if you issue death threats, or you want to see, like, someone get hurt physically because they made a bad movie, or because they didn't play a character you liked, or whatever, then can you just, like, stop, please? I don't think that's anyone that's actually in the chat tonight. Like, I strongly doubt that that's anyone here, but it does happen. Death threats are a myth, says someone in chat. Nope. You know, I may or may not have, first-hand experience about this. Hey chat. How do I do this? Is this the right way? Oh no, I can't do this now. Alright, so I just unlocked a bunch of stuff and I don't know where to go now. So I am effectively, once again, stuck. Maybe there? What's there? Man, how does Star Wars bring out, like, so much, like, negativity? God damn it. More to do in the elevator room up top. Someone said it's every fandom. Once again, there's a conversation we've had. Oh, this way. I didn't even see this fucking door. Many... Yes. All? I don't know.
Run forever.
Let's check it out. I hear you, BD. Let me see.
Purge Trooper Commander. Agents of the Inquisitorius. Purge Troopers are charged by the Empire to hunt down survivors of the treasonous Jedi Order. The specialized class is trained and equipped with a variety of weapons and tactics, but primarily attack with blasters and shock grenades. There it is.
Any sign of the tomb?
No, and the Empire's been stepping up security.
Keep your focus. Watch out for him, BD.
Okay, we'll keep looking.
Vinny, thoughts on Yaddle? Are you talking about the female Yoda that's in Star Wars Phantom Menace? I have no idea what the fuck is up with Yaddle. It is the weirdest looking thing ever. The puppet is really strange and it makes me uncomfortable. And I don't know why they even built that puppet if they weren't going to show it, or they were only going to show it in a wide shot for 3 seconds. But I thought Yoda was supposed to be the last of his race. And then you find out there's a Yaddle in episode 1. And then a Yo-Don't in episode 4. And then this new Bab Yoda thing. She's just a background character that died shortly before the Clone Wars. Well, I mean, again, you have to wonder... Was that Yoda's girlfriend? And did they create... this, you know, new... Well, I don't know. How virile is Yoda? Finally something all Star Wars fans, all of us together, whether or not you like a movie or whatever, we can all agree on one thing. Yoda shouldn't fuck.
The villagers built this memorial to the clones and the Venator. If only they knew the truth.
And yet again, there's division in the fan base.
Hey, Grease, you busy?
Well, I was trying to watch the, No, I'm not busy. Never busy. So, you need something?
I'm standing next to 2 crashed ships. Looks like you weren't the only pilot who had trouble with the wind here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're just realizing that? Where have you been? I mean, it doesn't get better than me.
Yeah, okay. All I wanted to say was thanks.
You're welcome, kid. But, I gotta go. I got a thing, so gotta... See ya.
What the fuck? Did it just die? Whoa. They die in the water? Also, I'm pretty sure Grease is looking at porn. So here I am talking about Yoda nutting and how he should not ever do that. And this other, like, little alien dude is possibly watching space porn. Does anyone know what kind of ship this is? An ARC 170? What is that? Like, what function did it serve in the Star Wars universe? Episode 3? Clone Trooper Fighter? Republic Fighter. Oh, okay. It was a ship? Alright, thanks Harrison Ford. It was a ship. Do you know about Darth Caedius? I don't. I know about Darth Insanius. That someone was like, George, do not name a character Darth Insanius, please. And he relented.
Help, BD!
Or Darth Icky. I just learned about that the other day, so this is all very new to me.
A little help, BD? Just need to know, don't you? Oh, you found something.
Swoop? Oh. I don't know, the original BD skin is pretty alright. It's still my favorite. I'll go for the Yavin one, though. Who would win in a fight, the Vong or the Tyranids? You gotta understand, I don't know that much of the extended universe. I know Shadows of the Empire, I know the Han Solo origin stuff. I remember reading a little bit of the book that takes place after Return of the Jedi. So I know the names, but I don't know, like, I know Mara Jade, I know all that stuff, but I don't know exactly what happened because I didn't read it. It was weird. I ended up reading, like... Does anyone remember something called Empire of Fear? I read a bunch of books that were like horror books, but Star Wars. And it took place on... like, they were kids' books, yeah. I mean, I was a kid when I read them, but I read them, and they're pretty good. Yeah, the holographic covers. And they had, like, cameos from... I think that's the ones I'm thinking of. They had, like, cameos. Like, Wedge was in one, Luke and the crew were in one after episode 4. But yeah, I didn't read all the books. Vong are space vampires who eat life. Tyranids are like Zerg, but more Omnom, and they came first.
Droid. They're watching us, BD.
In you go.
Can I get a stim, BD1?
There's a lot of cosmic horror in Star Wars, including a blob that would swallow galaxies. Well, I liked... One of the reasons I enjoy Star Trek is because you get to visualize a lot of that stuff. Like, there's a lot of really fucking weird shit. Like Nagila, or Nagilam. Star Trek had so many weird cosmic horror things. The Tin Man episode, like, there's some stuff in there that's kind of genuinely terrifying to think about. like, you know what's terrifying to think about? That the director of The Last Jedi might be a human being. That's weird. So, but that was in Star Trek too. I couldn't believe it. Sorry, we just ended that whole thing and I brought it back. We're good. We don't have to go back to that. I just thought it would be a funny thing to say. Alright. No, I love the Star Trek cosmic horror, but Star Wars, a lot of that stuff is extended universe. Ugh. And if I'm not mistaken, the authors of a lot of these things came together to try to, like, create a unified vision of the extended universe. So that, like, a number of these stories actually shared, like, events and timelines, and they, like, kind of snowballed off of each other. I thought that was really cool. Well, again, if, you know, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who made Clone Wars, if they're smart, and they are looking for good stories to adapt for the screen in like a movie form or a TV show form, I think it would be great to take some of that stuff.
Yep, there you go.
And do it.
Yes, let's take a look.
And undo the weirdness. And also, too, Shadows of the Empire would be a fantastic thing to revisit. I mean, granted, you'd need Luke and some of the other characters. Maybe they could do an animated version? It wouldn't sell. It'll be nice if it would, though. I think it would be cool. Thrawn is good. Yeah, I remember Thrawn. I'm glad they brought him into Rebels, too. He was good in Rebels. Vinny, you misspelled your title. Starwart? No, that's accurate. Thrawn's got a whole new trilogy of canon books now. Did those come out?
General Jedi, our forces have inflicted heavy damage to the Separatist dreadnought. Unfortunately, the same is true for our vessel. Despite the damage, I recommend we see this through. Together. You know, I'm not one to back down from a fight.
Steve Bloom? D. Bradley Baker. Oh. I feel like something foreboding is about to happen. The sound of bode. Vinny, have you ever actually messed up a stream title but kept it because everyone will just think it's a meme? Yes. He just did the other day. Which one? Bee stimulator. Oh, no, that was very intentional. That was very intentional. I even posted that to Nary before I streamed it. I got backup. I have a timestamp. It was me attempting to be funny joke man, but barely putting any effort into it. So. Vinny, you missed the hole? Did I? Really?
Come on, BD.
Oh, someone said, what's your favorite Star Wars alien? Favorite Star Wars alien? Andorians. No, Oh, this? Oh. I forgot that you could, like, squeeze through there. That's very dumb of me. The Zabrak are cool. They got some development that I'm not aware of. Because, you know, Clone Wars and all that, but... Gungas. No, Jawas are great. I love Jawas. The Sand People are great.
BD, I need help.
Oh my god. Well, I'm fucking done. Progression is the big tube outside, so oh, this is an optional thing? Kinda wanna kill the optional thing. Oh, clone trooper helmets. Interesting. The detail on those fucking helmets, my god. Man, again, the environments in this game and the detail is phenomenal. Aside from the stanky leg. Whenever that happens. The... fucking... Someone wrote something about Valve. VR has energized us. We've invested a lot of ourselves into this technology. We're also game developers at heart, and devoting ourselves to a VR game this ambitious is just as exciting. Well, that's good. Kind of a fan of the Twi'lek race in Star Wars just because I'm very familiar with it. And whatever the fuck a Salacious Crumb is.
Don't fall behind.
Kowakian monkey lizard? Oh. Well, that, obviously. But, oh, to go back to the... I'm sorry, it's late. It's 3:30, so my brain isn't really functioning. Hasn't been functioning good for the past, let's say... 25 minutes. But, at least, maybe 25 years. But, I want to say that I think it's nice that they're issuing statements and they're actually talking to people. I can imagine, you know, getting bored with the same old shooters and stuff and trying to find new things to, you know, give them something to do that they feel is worthwhile. So if VR is the thing that's doing it, then so be it.
BD.
A lot of us don't have VR, but again, hopefully this is a turning point. I think VR is going to always be, for not always, but for a while, it's going to be one of those things that people kind of frown upon if it's a VR exclusive. until headsets get a little bit more... Until the whole thing is in just the headset, and it's really portable and really easy to just walk around with it on, and much more affordable for the average consumer. I think it's going to be a little hard to get just VR-only shit. And I think there's probably going to be a lot of attempts to get big VR games, like big, massive budget VR games, to also be compatible mouse and keyboard. Except Half-Life Alyx, which seems very much not that. But, you know, that's probably within the next decade, where the technology reaches mass appeal for consumers, and it eventually turns into something that you can develop a giant AAA title for, like Half-Life Alyx, and people will take the time to look at it, maybe make it a success. Okay, I have to figure out a way to get in there. Forcible door. Force push the ground door? Oh. Yeah, next time I play this, I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to do a full 2 hours. This doesn't seem to be leading me to that shiny.
Hey, BD, let's go. A little help, BD? Thanks, BD.
Beady, beady. Door? No. There we go.
Really great, BD.
Someone in chat said these rats look kind of Jim Henson-y, and I see it now, yeah. They do a little bit. They look like rat versions of Salacious Crumb. They're good. I think in the limited time they had to make this game... Oh shit, I see an error. Uh-oh, I see some poop. I see a lot of care put into this game. to get the details right, and if that is in fact like a little bit of an homage to the classic Star Wars puppet, then pretty happy about that.
Invading forces disclosed. I am terminating your life. You cannot escape. Still resisting? Unwise.
Where'd that rat go? Space rat. Where'd the space rat go? Just Qui-Gon the door, dude. Just stick your lightsaber in. Oh, I'm assuming this isn't what I was supposed to do?
BD, this could use some power.
Oh.
Appreciate it, BD.
Oh shit! It led me here!
General, are you injured?
It's a good upgrade.
I'm fine, Commander.
Or will be eventually.
Where is Mosef? Where is my Padawan?
My men are scouting the wreckage now. We'll find them. I'm getting a transmission now. Probably the squad. Oh, hang on. It's from the Supreme Chancellor.
What do you think that message might have been? What, like an order of some kind? What if he just doesn't open it? What if he just doesn't open the order?
Let's go, BD.
A fake leak for Skywalker movie involved Order 67.
Execute Order 67.
And there's no clone troopers left.
Never mind.
Okay, where I need a save point so I can go. I've like no health left, and I don't want to lose any progress. There's a shortcut up here. Maybe this is where the thing is. Oh, so they explode. So do I have to do all that stuff again that I just did? Some? What does that mean, some? I'm not very happy about that, you know, chat. You only must go to the tube. You'll still have the upgrade. Okay, so I still have the upgrade. Great. Vinny, what would Darth Leno sound like? Nope, too late, gotta go to bed. Sorry! You just lose your XP to that probe, so I have to kill the probe again, and then I get the XP back, and then I'm good. As long as I keep my upgrade, I'm happy. It's over that way. So what do you drive, Kyle? Oh, my name's not Kyle. Oh, okay, what do you got, like a TIE Fighter? 67 TIE Fighter? What do you got? BBY? Why, well, my name's Kylo Ren. I fly around and... Sorry, it's just he gets real close to the microphone when he talks, Kylo Ren. He doesn't have good mic etiquette. He drives a Cybertruck. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for watching. I don't know what the fuck tonight's stream was. You know, we'll do more of it. There will be more streaming. This is definitely not the end of streaming. Or is it? So wait a minute. Your name is Adam Driver? What does that mean? You like to drive? Let's see. Right here is the art. From Mr. LN. So it's Scoot and Bulk Bogan. I guess worlds are colliding. That's what's happening. Here's one from Cheesy Draws. Cool. It says here, Optigon. It's inspired by Optigon's work. Okay. Well, it's Luigi's Mansion 3. It's a little bit of a crossover, apparently. And, cool. Nice work. Me as Luigi always works. I'm okay with that. I've been called Luigi's father one time. It was weird. This one's from Mary Noodle. Is that me stepping? I'm calling out for Joel? What? I don't know. Is that a Piscuigi? Joel is your Guigi? Maybe. Alright, this one's from Galio. Bimby, Remu, and Smash opinion. People were asking me what I thought of Remu and Smash, basically. Or Remu. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong. It doesn't really matter, does it? Ekitronics made this. Here's some just Super Mario Brothers. And the Goomba looks very interesting. It's Remu. Okay. But nice art. This one's from Barbaloo. Also nicely done. Very chill nature scene. Bees made this. I'm like in a half T-pose, but also about to kill someone? What? I'm in an A pose. Yeah, an A pose. That's cool. Some a-hole on Twitch made this. Okay, so it's me as Squidward, Chat as Patrick, and Joel as SpongeBob. Huh. Wow, that's something. I don't know the personality traits very well, so I don't know if I should be upset. I don't know if I should be upset. Life is too short, regardless. This one's from Bornato. And here is... like a me... What the fuck? But... why are the fingers so goddamn long? It's like a Sims thing? That explains it. Alright, well here's one from Metronome 22. Tums-kun. Someone will anthropomorphize Tums and then try to fuck it. That's the world we live in. This is the reality. You know, asteroids are really cool. I'm fine with them if they want to show up for a couple minutes. This one, is from Adorbs Fox. Speaking of being a Tums slut, here's a Tums festival. Look at that. Oh, that's fucking phenomenal work. Good job. This one's from Wit.